Welcome back to Truckscope, the channel where we dive deep into the incredible world of trucks and transportation. Today, we're taking on a massive challenge, ranking the top 8 countries with the most powerful semi-trucks in the world. From the crowded roads of India to the icy highways of Canada, from Japan's precision engineering to America's iconic long-nosed beasts, every country has its own story, its own strengths, and its own unique culture of trucking. Now, for this ranking, we are treating Europe as one single country to make the comparison fair and exciting. So grab a seat, buckle up, and join us on this global journey across highways, mountains, and frozen roads as we discover which nation truly rules the road when it comes to semi-trucks.
Top 8. India.
At number 8, we begin our journey in India, a country where the trucking industry is the lifeblood of the economy. India is vast, diverse, and always on the move. And at the heart of this movement are the trucks built by Tata Motors and Ashok Leyland. Indian trucks are not about luxury or high technology. Instead, they are about practicality, endurance, and affordability. Every day, these trucks carry enormous loads of goods across challenging roads, from crowded city streets to remote rural highways. The engines are built to be tough and simple, easy to repair even in small workshops by roadside mechanics. Tata Motors, one of the largest truck manufacturers in Asia, produces millions of commercial vehicles each year. Ashok Leyland, on the other hand, has become a trusted brand, supplying not only domestic needs, but also exporting trucks to over 50 countries. This shows how India's trucking industry is not just supporting its own economy, but reaching beyond its borders. But let's be clear, Indian trucks are not known for speed or advanced electronics. Compared to the giants of America or Europe, they are smaller and less powerful. Yet in a nation where cost efficiency and durability matter most, these trucks are heroes on wheels. Without them, India's booming trade, agriculture, and daily logistics would grind to a halt. So, while they may not dominate globally, in their own way, Indian trucks are champions of survival, resilience, and reliability. That is why India earns its spot at number 8.
Top 7. Japan.
At number 7, we move to Japan, a nation famous for precision, discipline, and advanced technology. When it comes to trucks, brands like Hino, UD Trucks, and Isuzu carried the spirit of Japanese engineering. Japanese semi-trucks are known worldwide for their fuel efficiency and reliability. They are not always the biggest, but they are smartly designed and built to last for decades. In Japan, every detail matters. From the way the engine runs to the comfort of the driver, these trucks reflect meticulous craftsmanship. Hino Motors, a subsidiary of Toyota, is one of the leading truck manufacturers in Asia. Its trucks are trusted not just in Japan, but across Southeast Asia, Australia, and even parts of Africa. UD Trucks, which started as Nissan Diesel, is also recognized globally with innovative designs and efficient engines. Isuzu, famous for both small and medium-duty trucks, has built a reputation as one of the most dependable brands on the planet. The Japanese philosophy is simple: create machines that almost never fail. Truck owners know that when they buy a Japanese truck, they are buying peace of mind. That's why Japanese trucks are particularly popular in developing countries where reliability is more important than luxury. Of course, Japan does not dominate the heavy haul segment like the US or Europe, but in terms of endurance, cost efficiency, and worldwide reputation, Japan shines. For this reason, Japan secures the number 7 spot on our list of the world's most powerful trucking nations.
Top 6. China. At number 6, we head to China, the world's fastest-growing trucking giant. In just a few decades, China has transformed from importing technology to becoming a global powerhouse in truck manufacturing. Some of the most prominent brands include FAW, Dongfeng, and Sinotruk with its famous HOWO trucks. These companies are producing millions of vehicles every year, not just for China's enormous domestic market, but also for export to Asia, Africa, and even Latin America. Chinese trucks are known for one thing above all: affordability. They are cheaper than American or European trucks, making them attractive to developing nations that need heavy-duty vehicles without the massive price tag. Over time, Chinese manufacturers have also been improving technology, safety standards, and design. The latest models are far more advanced than those made 10 or 20 years ago. Still, there are criticisms. Many truck owners point out that Chinese trucks don't last as long as their American or European counterparts. Maintenance costs can add up, and engines may not always match the durability of established brands. But the pace of improvement is undeniable. With China's global infrastructure projects, like the Belt and Road Initiative, Chinese trucks are now spreading across continents. It is not an exaggeration to say that in some parts of Africa and Asia, Chinese trucks dominate the roads. So while China is still climbing the ladder of global reputation, its scale, affordability, and rapid progress make it a solid number 6 in our ranking.
Top 5. Russia. At number 5, we travel to Russia, a country with extreme weather, vast landscapes, and trucks that must survive the harshest conditions on Earth. When it comes to Russian trucking, one name stands out: KAMAZ. KAMAZ is legendary. Founded in the 1970s, it quickly became the backbone of Soviet and later Russian transportation. What makes KAMAZ special is not luxury or modern electronics, it is raw durability. These trucks are built like tanks, capable of enduring freezing Siberian winters, muddy roads, and remote terrains where no other vehicle would dare to go. In fact, KAMAZ has proven itself on the global stage through motorsport. In the Dakar Rally, one of the toughest endurance races in the world, KAMAZ trucks have dominated for decades, winning multiple championships. This is a clear demonstration of Russian engineering toughness. But of course, there are trade-offs. Russian trucks are often criticized for being less comfortable and less technologically advanced compared to American or European trucks. Cabins are more basic, and the driving experience is not as refined. However, for Russian conditions, ruggedness is more valuable than luxury. Today, KAMAZ exports trucks to many countries, particularly in regions with difficult road conditions, like Central Asia and parts of Africa. They are chosen because of one simple reason: they don't break easily. So while Russia may not lead in innovation or global market share, its trucks are unmatched in toughness. That is why Russia, led by KAMAZ, holds the number 5 spot in our ranking of the most powerful trucking nations.
Top 4. Brazil. At number 4, we go to Brazil, the trucking heart of South America. Brazil is a massive country with long distances, challenging terrain, and a heavy reliance on road transportation. Here, trucks are not just vehicles, they are the backbone of the economy, moving everything from agricultural products to industrial goods. Brazil is home to major truck production: Volkswagen Caminhões e Ônibus, Mercedes-Benz do Brasil, and Scania's Brazilian plants all manufacture vehicles tailored specifically for the South American market. In fact, Brazil is one of the largest truck manufacturing hubs in the world. What makes Brazilian trucking unique is adaptation. The trucks here are designed for rough roads, tropical weather, and long hauls across diverse landscapes, from the Amazon region to urban megacities like São Paulo. Many models produced in Brazil are built with stronger suspensions and durable engines to handle these conditions. Truck drivers in Brazil are often seen as heroes of the road. With strikes and protests in recent years, the power of truckers has shown how vital this industry is for the country. When truckers stop, the entire economy feels it.
Of course, Brazil's trucks may not yet match the technological level of Europe or the raw power of American machines, but the scale of production, combined with vehicles designed for South American reality, makes Brazil stand out. That is why Brazil confidently takes the number 4 spot on our ranking. Top 3. Europe. At number 3, we enter Europe, a powerhouse of technology, efficiency, and safety in the trucking world. While we treat Europe as a single country in this ranking, it is home to many legendary brands. Volvo and Scania from Sweden, MAN and Mercedes-Benz from Germany, DAF from the Netherlands, and Renault trucks from France. European trucks are famous for their balance of performance and efficiency. Unlike the long-nosed American design, European trucks have a cab-over-engine layout, shorter, more compact, and perfect for navigating narrow roads and tight cities. This design has influenced much of the world, from Asia to Africa. But it's not just about size. Europe leads in innovation. Volvo and Scania, for example, are pioneers in safety features like advanced braking systems, driver assistance technology, and fuel-saving innovations. Mercedes-Benz has long been a symbol of engineering precision, while MAN and DAF have pushed the limits of fuel efficiency. In addition, Europe is at the forefront of environmental responsibility. Electric trucks and hybrid models are being developed faster here than anywhere else. Volvo and Daimler are already testing zero-emission trucks that could define the future of transportation. Of course, European trucks are not cheap. They are some of the most expensive in the world to buy and maintain. But with that price comes unmatched safety, comfort, and cutting-edge technology. That is why, even though the United States is famous for raw power, Europe earns the number 3 spot by offering the most advanced, efficient, and sustainable trucks on the planet.
Top 2. United States.
At number 2, we have the United States of America, a nation where trucking is not just a job, but a culture, a lifestyle, and even a symbol of freedom. The United States is home to some of the most iconic semi-truck brands in history: Freightliner, Peterbilt, Kenworth, Mack Trucks, and International. These machines are built for long journeys across vast landscapes, from the deserts of Arizona to the snowy mountains of Colorado and the endless highways of Texas. American trucks are famous for their long-nosed design, huge chrome grills, and roaring diesel engines. But it's not just about looks. These trucks are incredibly powerful, with engines that can haul enormous loads across thousands of miles. Inside the cab, comfort is king. Many American semi-trucks are equipped with sleeper cabins that feel like small apartments, with beds, storage, and even refrigerators. They are designed so that a driver can live on the road for weeks at a time. The trucking culture in the U.S. is legendary. Movies like Smokey and the Bandit and songs like Convoy turn truckers into folk heroes. Truck stops across the country are like little communities, places where drivers rest, share stories, and fuel up for the next long haul. Of course, American trucks do have their drawbacks. They are fuel-hungry and not well-suited for countries with narrow roads. But in the U.S., with its wide highways and long distances, they are unmatched. Today, American trucks are admired worldwide for their style, their strength, and their endurance. They are the very definition of freedom on wheels. And that's why the United States proudly takes second place in our ranking of the world's most powerful trucking nations.
Top 1. Canada. And finally, at number 1, we arrive in Canada, a country that may surprise some viewers, but has earned its place at the very top. Canada may not have as many truck brands as the United States or Europe, but it is one of the biggest consumers and producers of semi-trucks in North America. Factories in Canada manufacture Freightliner, Kenworth, and International trucks, tailored specifically for the unique conditions of the Canadian climate. What sets Canadian trucking apart is survival. This is a land of extreme winters, icy highways, and long, isolated routes through forests and mountains. Canadian trucks are built and modified to handle snow, freezing temperatures, and heavy hauls over dangerous terrain. Many are equipped with special heating systems, reinforced parts, and tires designed to bite into ice and snow. The Canadian trucking industry is also vital to the economy. With vast distances between cities and industries, trucks are essential for moving everything, from oil and lumber to food supplies. Without them, life in remote northern communities would be impossible. Culturally, Canadian truckers are respected figures. They embody resilience, strength, and the ability to endure hardship. And during the pandemic, we saw how essential they were in keeping supply chains alive even in the toughest of times. So why is Canada #1? Because here, trucking is not just about technology or raw power. It is about survival, adaptation, and reliability under the harshest conditions imaginable. Canadian trucks prove that strength is not only measured in horsepower, but also in resilience. That is why Canada proudly stands at the very top of our ranking of the world's most powerful trucking nations.
And there you have it, the top 8 countries with the most powerful semi-trucks in the world. From India's hardworking machines to Canada's snow-conquering giants, we've seen how different nations approach the same challenge: moving goods, building economies, and connecting people. Each country has its own strengths: Japan with reliability, Europe with technology, the US with power, and Canada with resilience. Together, they shape the global trucking industry that keeps our world moving. But now it's your turn. Which country do you think deserves the crown? Do you agree with our #1 pick, or do you believe another nation should be at the top? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the amazing world of trucks. Thanks for watching TruckScope, and until next time, keep on trucking.